You can't force spirituality, wisdom, healing, growth, any of it. It just comes to you. अब तो आपको पता लग ही गया होगा कि आज मैं थोड़ा स्पिरिचुअलिटी रिलेटेड बुक्स के बारे में बात करने वाली हूँ. And one of the reasons is that I recently went to Isha Yoga Center, Coimbatore, and had an amazing 3 day experience there, where I felt like the world has stopped, time has stopped, and I am living in another dimension where everyone accepts me for who I am. And I feel like I belong here because it's too peaceful and calm. So that was one of the experiences that made me buy some of the spiritual books written by Sadhguru. Actually, these are the quotes that he has said all through his lifetime. They have been put inside these cute little pockets of wisdom, or should I say, Pebbles of Wisdom. And these are two cute volumes of this book where there are quotes and phrases and sayings that have been said by Sadhguru himself on his journey of teaching people about spirituality and life and growth. For the people who don't know who Sadhguru is, he is a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru who has impacted a lot of lives through his teachings, his wisdom, and his divinity, which he kind of reflect through his worship of Lord Shiva. So that, and these are the books that I found in the Isha Yoga Center store only, but I searched and it is also available on Amazon, so you guys can purchase it on Amazon. So why I'm talking about this? Because I feel like these books or spirituality in sense are not to be experienced in everyday life. It is to be lived in everyday life. It is to be practiced every day. And these are the books that are not to be read in one sitting or binging. These are the books that you go back to every day, every other day, whenever you're feeling lost, when you feel overwhelmed, when you're feeling that you want to start or begin your spiritual journey or growth. So that's why I would recommend these types of people who are beginning their spiritual growth or journey, who are feeling lost or overwhelmed, or who are already on a path of self growth or healing. These are the books that you may like. You can read one quote or one page a day, and it will feel like that your inner self or your higher self is talking to you. And through that, you will feel closer to yourself and the universe or your purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit of snippets which I have, you can see marked here, that I really liked. First one is actually about spirituality, and I really loved it. Spirituality is not something you do. If you stop all of your nonsense, you are spiritual. Spirituality is ultimate sense. Wow. Another one, I would say, this one's one of my favorites as well. God loves you is not significant. If you are in such a way that everybody around you cannot help but fall in love with you, now that is great. And it made me think, yes, that is so amazing to put, because if we can't impact the lives of the people around us, living people around us, there's no, in a positive way, by the way, not in a negative way, there's no like sense in pleasing a god or praying to a god. If you're not kind, if you're not making people happy, if you are not happy yourself in this life, or if you are a negative person, and if you radiate envy and greed and jealousy, I don't think that God is even looking at you right now. Was that too harsh? Well, I don't know, but that's what I understand in life, that if you want to be closer to your spiritual growth, or if you want to be closer to God, you want to feel closer to yourself, you have to look around and see if people feel closer, warmer, happier around you, positive around you. And that way you radiate spirituality and growth and healing. And if that's not the case, then I think you should work upon yourself and rework until you reach that point. Because it's not about a pressure thing that you have to make everybody happy, please everybody. People pleasing is a no-no. I would not recommend it. But it is about your own energy that is right now in these days are called aura farming in among Gen Zs. The right way to aura farm, or the right way to do aura farming, would be to naturally make people feel better when they are around you. And that you can do through not judging people, accepting them for who they are and their choices, not comparing them with you or not demeaning them. So in that way, I think you do a good job if you are like that around people, and people don't feel insecure around you. They feel safe and they feel heard. I think that's the simplest way to put it. So yeah, people will fall in love with you if you're like that, no matter what. So that is one of the things that I like about Sadhguru's way of teachings, or you can say his wisdom, where he is very, very realistic in modern day scenarios, but he's also aware that spirituality is something that people need these days. And the way of his communication is exactly how modern people would relate to it. That is why I really liked both of these volumes of Pebbles of Wisdom. So I would recommend you guys read these if you are stuck or lost or want to start your spiritual growth. I would read one more from the volume 2. Now you believe you are a material person dabbling with spirituality, but essentially you are a spiritual being dabbling with the material world. Exactly what I was talking about, his way of teachings for the modern world. So yeah, if you are thinking that you can't be spiritual, and if you are a material person, or if you like being materialistic in certain ways, like you like nice things, you like luxury, you like to buy clothes and bags and shoes every other day, that does not mean you can't be spiritual. It's just you being spiritual, finding your way in the material world. That's what he's saying. So that's why I love these cute two little Pebbles of Wisdom, and I would recommend you guys read it. And that's it about today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Hit the like button if you like this video, and comment below if you are on your spiritual journey right now, or what are you doing for your own spiritual growth. And it'll be a nice chat we can have. Thanks again for joining again, and I'll see you every Wednesday and Saturday. Keep reading and stay healthy, take care of yourselves. This is Got Our Paperback, where I talk about feelings, life, mental health, healing, and books and reading. So thank you for joining in again. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.